Hey guys, my name is Jacob Jenkins and I'm the student ministry intern here at the church, and I was able to bring you guys a little message this week about Jacob. You know, Jacob was known as Jacob the heel grabber, Jacob the liar, Jacob the cheater. You know, and I shared a little bit with you guys about my names growing up. You know, I had Jakey, JJ, and Jacob. I was called that pretty much my entire life by different people. What about you guys? Do you guys have a name that you go by that you weren't born with? Do you guys have a nickname? If so, how'd you get? So this week we learned a little bit about Jacob and the kind of life that he lived. Remember, Jacob was a deceiver through and through. He deceived his brothers. He deceived his brother out of a blessing. He deceived his father for the firstborn's blessing. And then when he see that he deceived his uncle out of his good livestock. Well, Jacob definitely lived this mentality until he had an amazing encounter with God where he was left alone all night long, right? He sees that his brother is coming from one end and he can't run back because him and Laban have made a covenant. So he sends his family and his gifts to appease the wrath of his brother, and Jacob is left completely alone. And we see that Jacob wrestles with God all night long. Right? And so Jacob is clinging on to God's neck and he says, I will not let go unless you bless me. And so God asks him what his name is. And so now Jacob has been physically defeated with his hip, and he has admitted defeat by telling God his name. And God says, now I could bless you. And he changes his name. He changes his name to Jacob Israel, which means he struggled with God and prevailed. What are you guys holding on to? For Jacob, he was a deceiver. Right? He lied, he cheated, and he stole. What about you guys? Right? Every week we're supposed to go through something that we like and that we don't like. This week I didn't like how Jacob was kind of just an icky person. Right? Very sneaky. I work with kids every day, and I hate sneakiness and I hate lying. What I did like was this character change, this name change that we saw with Jacob. God said, I see you as this, but now I'm going to know you as this. You were once this, but now I see you as this. Right? I love that. Talk amongst yourselves. Remember, this week, find some alone time with God. Find your sacred time with God. New believers, 5 to 10 minutes. Just wrestle with God about questions you may have. With my strong Christian brothers and sisters, find 30 minutes this week, every day, to be alone with God and see what happens. Thanks. God bless.